Alright guys, welcome to Steins Gate Zero visual novel Part 12 at Howard's Nisha Gaming. Today we're continuing on in Antinomic Dual Chapter, going towards Kagari's ending, which is Cursive Mother Goose, and the story so far has been fairly interesting, especially with what's happening in Kagari right now. And yeah, let's see what the game will have in store for us, and let's get going. Without further ado, I'm gonna press the continue and load. Okay. Alright. Here we go.
ルカ子、悪いがかがりのことを頼む。
はい。
Okay, quick recap. Last part, basically we find out that Kagari somehow has Maki Sakurisu's memory and is getting all messed up, and let's see where this brings us. Alright. Kagari was confused for a while after that, but she gradually started to calm down again. Once it seemed safe to do so, I'd taken her back to Yanabayashi Shrine. But maybe we weren't going to be able to look after Kagari ourselves after all. Maybe we should take her to a hospital? Was it my ego that was stopping me from doing so? I kept thinking about that as I walked along.
今日はマユシーも一緒に泊まることにするね。
ああ、そうしてもらえると助かる。
It would make Kagari feel a lot better.
なるべく普段と同じように接してやってくれ。
わかった。
I told her to contact me right away if anything came up, then headed back to the lab.
かがり、ひどいの？
That was the first thing Suzuha said to me when I walked through the door. She and Maho were sitting on the sofa. I told them about the situation already via Rhyme, but they were still worried in any way, probably.
今は落ち着いてるが、一時はかなり混乱していた。
やっぱりクリスの記憶？
ああ、ここまで来るともう間違いないだろう。
I still didn't know why, but inside Kagari's mind were Kurisu Makise's memories. The question was how to deal with this problem. There were limits to what we could do on our own. The most we could hope to do was figure out how this had happened. That wouldn't be a real solution. To really fix this, we needed to get her back to normal, to erase Kurisu's memories and restore the original Kagari. And for that, we needed the help of a specialist. Maho Hyajo was the specialist in that sense. There was nobody else who knew as much about memories and the workings of the brain. But there was a problem. We still hadn't told her that Kagari was from the future. In this worldline, Maho didn't know Suzuha and others that well. Of course, she didn't know about the future or the time machine. Was it okay to tell her?
ねえ、あなたたちはかがりさんとはどうやって知り合ったの？漆原さんのところに来る前は彼女はどこで何をしていたのかしら？かがりは千葉の県境で倒れていたところを助けられたんだ。意識を取り戻した時点でそれ以前の記憶はなかった。
That was the same as the last worldline.
でも子供の頃の記憶はあるんでしょ？鈴葉さんは彼女と知り合いだったのよね。子供の頃の彼女はどこで何をしていたの？
Suzuha looked at me silently. Got a rhyme. Okay. Is Kagari okay? doing our best. I'll do something. I guess we're all doing our best. That's right, Daru and Maho are helping, and so are you. And we've got your help too. So it'll be fine. Yeah, Mayushi will do her best. Yeah, keep it up. Ganbatte! I'm pretty sure that's what the Japanese has written it as. Thanks, Okarin. She felt responsible for what Kagari was going through right now, probably. I could see on her face that she wanted to bring back the old Kagari somehow.
おじさん、どうする？ヒヤジョーさんに話しても。
Maho was the scientist. If we told her the truth, she'd be sure to take an interest in time travel. She might start working on time machine. This was a bit risk, but
かがりを救う方法を突き止めるためにはやむを得ないか。
I thought for a moment then nodded. My priority right now is helping Kagari. Suza nodded back and then turned to face Maho.
今から話すことを知っているのはごく一部の人間しかいない。だからヒヤジョーさんも決して他の誰かに漏らしたりはしないで。なんなの急に。
Maho seemed overwhelmed by the sudden chill emanating from Suzuha, but Suzuha kept talking.
冗談に聞こえるかもしれないけど、冗談なんかじゃないんだ。約束できるか否か、答えは2つに1つだ。
Maho looked at me hesitant, but she must have seen something in my face.
わかったわ。誰にも言わない。約束する。
She nodded.
それじゃあ、まずはさっきの質問の答え。子供の頃、私とかがりがどこで何をしていたか。私たちは第三次世界大戦が終わった後の未だ各地で内戦が続く戦時下に暮らしていた。2036年のね。
Maho's mouth hung open for a second, but soon her cheek flushed with anger.
からかわないで。人が真剣に聞いてるのに。
Suzuha remained silent. Her eyes were ice cold and staring straight into Maho's.
ヒヤジョーさん、鈴葉が最初に忠告したはずだ。これは作り話でも冗談でもない。鈴葉とかがりは25年後の未来からやってきた存在なんだ。タイムマシンでな。
タイムマシン？そんなものが作れるわけが。
その理論の大元を作ったのがマキセ・クリスだと言ってもか。
The second I said Kurisu's name, the anger vanished from her face.
そんなの。わかった。聞くだけは聞くわ。
Suzuha and I told her almost everything. How I met Kurisu, about the emails, what happened in the Alpha Worldline, the development of the time machine, Mayuri's death, attractor field theory, what happened in 2036, what was going on with Kagari. The one thing I didn't tell her was the truth about Kurisu's death.
とりあえず話を整理させて。つまり鈴葉さんとかがりさんは岡部さんに未来を変えてもらうために2036年からやってきたと、そういうのね。そうだよ。
Maho sank into the sofa and sighed.
岡部さんにそんな大層なことができるとは思えないわ。たった一人の人間に全人類の命運がかかっているなんて。
俺だって無理だと思っている。
I'd given up actually, on the entire future.
到底信じられない話ではあるけど、でもあなたの言ったその理論なら 確かにタイムリープは可能かもしれない。それに何よりその理論の元を作ったのはクリスなんでしょ。だったら検証に値するわ。だってあの子は天才だもの。
Her words together seemed like a mixture of admiration, jealousy, and envy.
信じるんだな。
その代わり今度見せてほしいわね、そのタイムマシンを。乗ってきたって言うならあるんでしょ、どこかに。
ある。すぐ近くにね。
検証作業は必要だけど、とりあえずあなたたちの話を信じることにする。だからあなたたちも私に信じさせるよう協力して。
わかった。
There was no hesitation in her voice.
ありがとう。
If Suza said it was okay, it wasn't my place to speak. If my hoe was going to help, that was all that mattered.
話をかがりの件に戻そう。さっきも言ったようにはぐれたのは彼女が10歳の頃。そしてそれ以降、先月になって見つかるまでの足取りは全くつかめていない。俺はその間彼女が海外にいたんじゃないかと考えている。
For how long, I had no way of knowing. It may have been the whole time or perhaps only a week.
オカリンおじさんの仮説だとビクトル・コンドリア大学にいたことになるね。
ああ、そして何らかの形でアマデウスと接触した。
The look on Maho's face was one between acceptance and resignation. She sighed loudly. A copy of Carice's memory data had been saved for use by Amadeus. This data was the only possible source for memories with Kagari's head. Her words today had only strengthened my theory. Exchange program, lecture. These fragments of memories were all from before she'd come to Japan. The memory data had last been saved just before she came to America. That was another match.
この前レスキネン教授に確認してみたんだけど、クリスの記憶データは凍結されたまま誰もアクセスできないはずだと言っていたわ。ただそれが事実かどうかを確かめる権限は今の私にはない。それにプロジェクトが凍結される前に何者かがデータを持ち出したことだって考えられるし。
持ち出すことのできる人間はアマデウスの研究に携わっていた人間に限定されるんじゃないか。
そうとは限らない。外部からサーバーに侵入すれば誰にだってできることよ。
Anyone was an exaggeration. Your average person wouldn't have a clue. You would have to be a super hacker.
問題は目的ね。岡部さんの仮説が正しいとしてなぜそんなことをする必要があったのか。
The most obvious possibility was that someone wanted access to Kurisu Makise's mind, but Amadeus should suffice for that. There was no need to move her memories into another person's brain, and why would they want her mind that badly anyway? She was a genius, sure, but she'd only published a single paper. There was no reason to think it would be that important to anyone, unless...
もしクリスの記憶の中にタイムマシン理論の基礎があることを何者かが知ったとしたら。
Someone out there will want it.
でもクリスがその理論に行き着いたのはあなたの言う別の世界線なんでしょ。
中鉢論文を知ってるか。
中鉢？それってロシアに亡命した？
そうだ。
例の論文には私も軽く目を通したけど、とても論文と言えるものではなかったわ。
あれは劣化コピーだと俺は考えている。オリジナルが別に存在するんだ。
一体何の話？
ドクター中鉢の本名は牧瀬正一。クリスの実の父だ。
I thought back to what I saw that day.
私も考えてみたの。タイムマシンは作れるのかどうか。読んで。パパの意見を聞かせてほしい。
悪くない内容だ。
本当？この論文はパパと共同署名でもいいと私は思って。
学会には出すな。これは私が預かっておく。
そういえばクリスが日本に行く前に言ってたの、父親に会うって。新しい理論の発表会をするらしくて、その招待状が来たって。
That day, Nakabachi had stolen Kurisa's paper, and after he'd gone to Russia, he published his own paper. I hadn't seen it myself. Whenever I thought about it, I always thought about what I'd seen that day and what happened right after, so I'd been avoiding it. But I heard the professors at school talking about it. It was so terrible that it had become something of a running gag. But if it was just a bad copy of the original, if what had been published was just Nakabachi's own reinterpretation of Kurisu's theory and her original still existed somewhere else, that's right. Kurisu had written the original theory. It had to be better than that. She'd actually succeeded in making a time leap machine.
それじゃあその論文の存在を知った誰かがクリスの記憶からタイムマシンに関する理論を取り出そうとしてるってこと？
第三次世界大戦が起きたきっかけは EU とロシアによるタイムマシン競争の過熱なんだ。そこにアメリカまで横やりを入れて収拾がつかなくなった。まさに時代は歴史通りに動き出している。
Those people had attacked the lab in the last worldline. Tennoji has said they weren't Japanese, but they were military. Some military wanted Kurisu's time machine theory. That would explain why they chose to download her memories into Kagari's mind. Right message. I'm worried about Kagari. We'll do what we can. It bothers me that I can't do anything. It's not much different for me. Don't say that. You're much stronger than me. I'm not that great. You always think I'm a lot better than I really am. But thank you. I'll do the best I can to live up to the person you think I am. Thank you. You really are strong. I like the fact that, you know, all these messages are actually someone at the moment coinciding with what's happening here. That's pretty nice. Not just random stuff. Amadeus would never talk about something that it didn't want to talk about. But what about human? There were truth serums and torture methods. A human could be forced to talk, maybe. Maybe they done that to Kagari. Of course, this was just a guess. But if it was a military that had tried to kidnap Kagari, it was quite possible.
記憶のデータを脳に移植するか。
可能なんだろう、今の技術でも。クリスはそれを成し遂げた。それはクリスが研究していたことの応用だと言っていた。
ええ、そうね。可能よ。それにもともとアマデウスはそのために作られたものなんだし。
Medical applications, wasn't it? Leskina had talked about it at the seminar and Maho had interpreted. In this worldline, Amadeus has been shut down and the seminar had never happened though. Maho gave me the same explanation I heard before. I was right, and memory data transplants were theoretically possible.
クリスの考え出したタイムリープマシンだってその応用だわ。
もっともそのどちらも自分の頭の中に自分の記憶を移植するという目的で作られたものだがな。
And Kurisu had said that even that was dangerous.
じゃあ他人の脳に別人の記憶を移植するとどうなる？
単純に OS の違う PC のハードディスクに別のデータをコピーというわけにはいかないと思う。 そもそも人間の脳のキャパシティがどれくらいあるのかすら分かっていないの。容量的なことだけを言えば、20歳の女性2人分の記憶くらいは余裕で保存できるというデータはあるけど。
Daryl had once told me that the brain's storage capacity was 3.24 terabytes.
だけど問題はそれ以外の部分。岡部さんの言う通り、自分自身の頭に記憶をダウンロードすることすらまだ実用段階には至っていない。それなのに他人の記憶をとなると、いつ齟齬を起こしてもおかしくないわ。そして実際に今そのエラーは起きつつある。
このまま放っておくとかがりはどうなる？ひょっとしてマキセ・クリスになってしまうのか？
記憶と人格は別物よ。脳の中で記憶を扱うのは海馬と大脳皮質。一方で人格は前頭前野の働きによって形成されている。それらの働きはお互い密接につながっている部分も大きいわ。
Different parts of the brain had different functions, but they weren't completely independent. Memories probably played a large role in forming your personality.
2つの記憶が混在することで脳に対する負担もかなり大きくなってるはず。このまま放っておいた場合、最悪かがりさんの人格は崩壊よ。
Suza slammed her fist into her knees in frustration.
それを防ぐ手立てはあると思うか？
かがりさんの頭の中からクリスの記憶を取り除くしかないでしょうね。
できそうか？
脳のデータが解析できれば、あるいはでもできるようになるとしても何年先か。
Suza's fists were clenched so tightly I could almost hear the sound. I could tell she was blaming herself for letting Kagari run away.
一つ手があるとするなら、もう一度過去のかがりさんの記憶を上書きすることかしら。
もう一度記憶を？
そもそもかがりさんの記憶を操作した人間はかがりさんの記憶を残すつもりはなかったと思うの。
She might have been right. Putting two sets of memories in one mind was just asking for problems, which means that the experiments they'd done on her had resulted in a different outcome than they intended, in a sense that I failed.
だったらもう一度かがりさんの記憶をきちんとした装置で脳に上書きしてあげれば、あるいは元通りにできるかもしれない。
しかしそのためにはかがりの記憶データがないと。
バックアップが取ってあることを期待するしかないわね。
装置はどうする？簡単に見つかればいいけど。
ないなら作ればいいわ。
そんな簡単に？
でもクリスは作れたんでしょ？
え？
Oh right. It had to work similar to the time leap machine.
だったら私にも作れる。作ってみせる。
I might be able to help with that.
問題は記憶データがどこにあるかね。こればっかりは何とかして突き止めるしか方法がないわ。
But there simply wasn't enough information. All we knew was that it was a non-Japanese Western military, and that information wasn't solid either. If anyone held the key, it was the woman in the motorcycle suit. I thought of the name and quickly brushed it on my mind.
何かいい方法でも思いついた？
いや、なんでもない。
It wasn't Yuki Amane. It couldn't be. We talked late into the night trying to come up with a way to find out who had done the experiments on Kagari. But even though we spent a lot of time on it, none of us have any good ideas.
信じられない。でも本当なのよね。
On the train back, Maho Hyajo was having trouble controlling her excitement. Two girls who said they came from the future and Rintaro Okabe's story about the time leak machine. Normally, she never believed them, but if Kurisu Makise's mind had made these things possible, she could accept them. Kurisu was a genius. She just might be capable of it. To Maho, Kurisu seemed capable of anything, and most of all, she's seen it for herself. On the way back from the lab, Susa has taken her to the top of the radio building and showed her the real time machine. It was night and she didn't have a lot of time to look at it closely, but she could tell at a glance that it wasn't made with modern technology. Honestly, she wanted to start work on making another one tomorrow. No, right now even, but she had something to do first. The time leap machine that Teresa had made, she needed to make an improved version. That meant she was going to be practically living at Kobe's lab for a while, so she decided to get what she needed from the office in Wako City. From outside the building, she could see that the lights were still on despite the late hour.
Maho!
As soon as she got inside, Dr. Leskinen rushed over, his face pale.
何これ。
The room had clearly been ransacked. Of course, the place barely had anything in it to begin with, so with a quick glance it was hard to see what had changed. Maho and Dr. Leskinen's desk has clearly been searched. The drawers has been locked, but the locks has been broken and their contents spilled out. Dr. Reyes hasn't brought much of anything, fortunately, and she escaped with very little damage, but her drawers has been dumped out too.
これは何があったんですか。
何者かが侵入したらしいんだ。
泥棒ってことですか。
私が来た時にはこの状態だったの。もしかしたら企業スパイの類かもしれないわね。
こんな何もないところで。
Wouldn't it make more sense to hit Riken Institute next door? Only a few people even knew this office existed to begin with. Suddenly, Okabe's word began to take a new meaning for her. Could this have something to do with what he said? Was a secret war over the time machine already beginning?
とにかくマホ、君も何か盗まれていないか調べたまえ。
はい。
どうだい、何か取られていたものはあったかい？
いえ、私の方は何も。
She checked the desk and the drawers and couldn't find a single thing missing.
教授たちは？
こちらも何も盗まれてはいないようだわ。
PC の中も確かめてみたが、第三者にアクセスされた形跡は見られない。本当に何も取られてないかい？
はい。
そういえばマホ、君のノート PC はどうした？もしかして盗まれたんじゃないか？
ああ、あれならホテルに置いてあるから大丈夫です。
そうか、ならいいんだが。
どうする？警察に連絡する？
何も取られていないなら、ことを荒立てる必要はないのかもしれないな。
そうね。少し様子を見ましょうか。
Maho wasn't sure that was a good idea, but she could understand that going to the police would be a big hassle, especially since they weren't Japanese to begin with. And more than anything, Dr. Leskinen probably didn't want to lose time that could be spent on research. The same was true for Maho too.
教授、実はお願いがあるんです。
Dr. Leskinen agreed to give her a vacation much more readily than she expected. Maybe coming to the office over New Year's had paid off. Now she'd been able to focus on time leap machine. Once she got back to her hotel room, she could have got her things ready. She wasn't checking out the hotel, but she needed clothes and other things so she could stay at the lab for a while.
よし。あとは。
Once she finished packing her bag, she grabbed another bag that was placed next to it. It was a laptop and portable hard drive that she got them from Kurisu's mother after her death. She tried many times to crack the password but never managed to succeed. She knew that she wouldn't have time to do anything with it, but she still didn't want to leave it here.
そうだわ。確か彼。
Then why did she leave it here in the first place? No, what? Game logic. Continue onwards. After she made one last check over the things and got ready to leave the room, an idea came to her. Not a bad idea if I do say so myself. Maybe this is what Kurisu wanted. She quickly shook her head and chased the idea from her mind. Kurisu would get mad at her. Life and death were like a binary, 0 and 1. You could be one or the other. There was no will that existed after death. If it exists at all, existed inside the brain. Several days passed and I still had no idea who had planted the memories in Kagari's head. I went all the way out to talk to the priest who found her and even questioned the locals in the surrounding area, but I had no luck. Suza seemed to be doing her own research. She hadn't been back to the lab since then. She was in touch with Daru at regular intervals, so I didn't think she was in danger. I asked Tennoji and Moika again, but neither of them seemed to have any luck. In this worldline, the lab hadn't been attacked, which meant they might be up to something else. Even if they were, I had no way of even imagining what it was. But I was sure that someone had kidnapped a young Kagari Shina and experimented on her, and only recently had she escaped. They had to be planning something, and I was sure it was bad. We didn't have time to wait for them to act. But without any clues, there was nothing we could do. My mind kept going in circles, and I kept getting more frustrated and nervous with every minute.
すみません、真帆先輩。私のために。
ううん。あと少しでできそうだから。それに、これは私のためでもあるんだし。
Maho staggered out of the development room, sank into the sofa and smiled sleepily. There were dark spots under her eyes. For the last few days, she'd been working on the device without any sleep. Her work needed to pay off soon, as fast as possible.
それにしても、携帯電話を使うだなんて普通考えないわ。たとえ考えついたとしても、実行に移そうなんて思わない。
携帯は離すときにどうしても受話器をこめかみ付近に近づける必要があるからな。
こめかみ周辺には大脳前頭葉と大脳側頭葉がありますからね。側頭葉の海馬傍回が記憶を貯蓄する場所だと考えると妥当な判断かと。
問題はどうやって記憶を圧縮させるかよね。
それについてはもっか僕が毎日徹夜で頑張ってるわけだか。
すまないな、ダル。
しかもハッキングがここからだって絶対にバレないようになんて言うから大変だっつうの。他のバイトだってあるのにさ。
To compress the memory, we needed CERN's LHC, no matter what. That one took a lot of thought. If we made an enemy out of CERN, that tragedy I'd gone through before would repeat. But the main reason that CERN had attacked us was the emails we sent into the past. If it weren't for that, they probably wouldn't have bothered. And since we weren't sending the emails, CERN would probably never even detect us. Probably. Fortunately, Suzuha had the IBN 5100 that we needed for the hack. Things were coming together better than I expected.
にしてもさ、オカリン、彼女ほんと別人みたいなんですけど。
I nodded at Daru. For the past few days, more of Kurisu's memory had been invading Kagari's mind. Lately, she'd even started discussing complex technical subjects with Maho. She was acting just like Kurisu used to when she lived in America. At first, Maho seemed to put off, but she eventually adapted. Maho probably wanted to get details about the device from Kurisu, so it seemed to be helping.
それにしてもこんなラボで本当にタイムリープマシンを作ってたなんて、実際にタイムマシンを目にした今でも信じられないわ。
でも人間の記憶を丸ごとデータ化して過去に飛ばすなんて発想はすごいですよね。さすがは真帆先輩。
その言葉そっくりそのままあなたに返してあげるわ。
はい。
あなたは天才で、所詮私はサリエリだったってことよ。
Watching the two of them, it was easy to fool myself into thinking it was Maho and Kurisu talking.
なあかがり。
そうだ、アマデウスで思い出しましたけど、プロジェクトはどうなってるんですか？
残念ながら凍結されたわ。
かがり。
凍結？どうして？もしかしてレスキネン教授が決めたんですか？
私にもわからないわ。教授はもっと上からの指示だって言ってたけど。
そんな、せっかく順調に言ってたのに。
なあクリス。
はい。あれ、私今。
君はかがり。椎名かがりだよな。
椎名かがり。そう、私は椎名かがり。私は。
Kagari suddenly put her hands up to her head, afraid.
でもそれじゃあこれは、この頭の中にある記憶は何？
それはマキセクリスの記憶だ。君の記憶じゃない。
そんなこと言われてもわかんないよ。
Kagari was acting completely different now that she was just a moment ago with Maho. She raised her voice like a child throwing a tantrum.
だって私にとっては私の記憶でしかないんだもん。マユリンママたちとの記憶も、子供の頃のパパとの記憶も、アメリカの大学での出来事も、全部私の中にあるんだもん。どれが本当でどれか嘘かなんて私わかんないよ。
Her words turned to sobs. I could understand how she felt. From her perspective, it was all real. None of it was fake. It was easy to tell her to get a hold of herself, but it wasn't that easy for her to actually do it. I remembered what Kurisa said when she'd finished the time leap machine. She said you could never put your memories inside someone else's mind. It would destroy their personality. But if, just if we were to leave Kagari like this, what would happen? There was a chance that her own memories would disappear, only Kurisu's would remain. If that happened, who would the person in front of me become? Would they be Kagari, or would they be Kurisu? If it was Kurisu, that wasn't true. It was impossible. I couldn't even think about it. But the more I thought, the more I felt a horrible idea tugging at my mind, no matter how much I tried to ignore it.
私どうしたらいいの？助けて、ママ、パパ。
It would have been great if Mayuri was around, but unfortunately both she and Lukaku had gone to school. Both of them were worried about Kagari and had told me to contact them if anything came up, but that didn't mean I could rely on them all the time.
かがりたん、ちょっと気分転換に散歩でもしてきたらどう？
そうね。人間じっとしてると余計なこと考えちゃうものよ。少しくらい体を動かした方がいいかもしれないわね。
というわけでオカリン、かがりたんを頼んだ。
わかった。
The two of us walked out of Central Street together, but we didn't really have anything to do. The air outside must have made her feel a little better because Kaguri was starting to calm down.
そのどこか行きたいところあるかな。
どこでもいいの？
ああ、君の行きたいところでいい。
それじゃあクリスさんと行ったところに連れてってほしい。
え？
オカリンさんがクリスさんと歩いたことのある場所に連れて行って。
Somewhere I'd been with Kurisu. Where could that be? The coin laundry in the neighborhood? Horin Park? Gildon Sambo? I hadn't spent a lot of time with her at fun or romantic places. I spent a lot of time with her, but most of it had disappeared into many different world lines. I'd gone through that time and again, but most of it had been spent arguing and working with her at the lab. We'd never spent any time going places to have fun, and we'd never made it to Aomori either.
オカリンさんがクリスさんと初めて会ったのはどこ？
初めて会った場所。
私そこに行きたい。
The place where Kurisu and I had met. It was. Yep.
ここが？
A brightly colored building in front of Akihabara Station, that radio building. This was where it started. Yes, this is where everything had begun. On that day, the time machine appeared on the roof of the building. It was just after that when I met Kurisu. I could still remember it. The challenging look in her eyes. Thinking back, I may had already fallen in love with her then. But even though this was the place I met her, this was also the place where I...
オカリンさん、どうしたの？
すまない。
Lately I've been so busy Kaguri I started to think I was getting a little better, but maybe I wasn't.
汗すごい。ごめん。もしかして私のせい？
いや、そうじゃないんだ。ただ
Whenever I came here, I couldn't help but remember what happened that day. But
行こ
いいの？具合悪いんでしょ？
大丈夫だ。
I couldn't just stand out here forever. I couldn't keep my Yuridaru and the others worrying forever. If I needed to get over it at some point, then
わかった。それじゃあ行こう。
something soft touched my hand. Kaguri was holding my hand tightly in hers.
ありがとう。
Kaguri led me down the bustling street toward the radio building. My knees felt like they were about to give out at any second. Even after I'd gone inside, I was still doing better than I had thought I would, but I still didn't feel like climbing the stairs where it had happened. We took the elevator to the roof. Hirus, aka Rumio Akia, had carefully locked the door to the roof so that no one who wasn't authorized could enter. I'd been given a key too, but today was the first time I was able to use it. The first thing I saw coming on the roof was a strangely shaped object, the time machine.
懐かしい。これ私これに乗ってきたんだよ。
Kaguri happily ran up to the time machine. It was right after she separated from Suzuha that she'd lost her memories. She remembered going from the future to this place in 1975.
初めてこのビルの上に降りた時にね、お空がすっごく綺麗でびっくりしたの。
Unfortunately, it wasn't very pretty right now. But Kaguri spoke as if there was an endless blue sky stretching out in front of us.
私、ママと別れるのが嫌で、ずっとこのマシンの中で泣いてた。ママに会いたいよって。そんなことじゃダメだ。いつまでも泣くんじゃないって、鈴葉お姉ちゃんに言われて、それでも悲しくて。
そんな時に開いたハッチの外に見えたのが青い空だったの。
2036年の空は青くないのか？
うん、戦争の影響でね、ずっと黒くて暗い空。それに外にもなかなか出してもらえないし。
The mid-70s were right after the big economic growth spurt. Ecological concerns weren't as important as they are now. That was also when air pollution was a really big deal. The air probably wasn't as clean as it is now. If it seemed beautiful to her anyway, that must have meant the air in the future was really terrible.
オカリンさんはここでクリスさんと初めて会ったの？
いや、ここじゃない。ここは。
お。
A cold drop hit my nose.
降ってきちゃった。
ああ、そうだな。
That's right.
岡部か。
生きてたか。
そっか。ここだとあんたと会っちゃう可能性があること忘れてた。
何をしていたんだ？
考え事。
そうか。
Ah, right. That's right before they had to do that final leap to fix up everything. Oh man. The rain had been falling then too. When she learned that either she or Mayuri was fated to die, she came here and looked up at the sky like this.
すごい降ってきたよ。オカリンさん、中に。オカリンさん。
What had she been thinking then when she entrusted her fate to another person to me?
オカリンさんたら、このままじゃ風邪ひいちゃうよ。早くこっちに。
Ugly dragged me inside, away from the noise of the falling rain. A few moments later, I found myself sitting there. The place was being renovated and none of the stores were open. The lights were off too, and made the place seem very gloomy.
びっくり。
That day after the rain, Chris and I leaned up against each other and talked. And this was also the place where...
ここだよ。ここが俺とクリスが初めて会った場所だ。
Strictly speaking, this is where I first met her in the beta worldline. That day, half a year ago.
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか？
さっきとはいつのことだ？
ほんの15分くらい前、会見が始まる前に。私に何か言おうとしましたよね。すごく悲しそうな顔をして、まるで今にも泣き出しそうで、それにすごく辛そうでした。どうして？私前にあなたと会ったことありますか
Thinking back, that was the beginning of everything. I wish I never met her. If only I had known this would be the result. If I had never met her, I wouldn't have to feel this way.
オカリンさん。
I felt something soft touch my face.
かがり。
私が怖がっていると、ママがよくこうしてくれたの。
どうして？
だってオカリンさんすごく辛そうで、今にも泣き出しそうなんだもん。
Kagari patted me on the head again and again, as if I were a child.
あいつとクリスと初めて会ったのはここだった。
ここってこの踊り場？
最初の印象は最悪。初めて会ったっていうのに上から目線だわ、睨みつけてくる場で可愛さのかけらもなかった。もっとも 向こうだってそう思ってただろうけどな。
After all, at the time I was rambling about nonsense like organization agents.
でもそれでもクリスさんはオカリンさんにとって大切な人になった。
ああ、
That was in the Alpha worldline though. Right after I met Chris in this one, she
私の顔ってクリスさんによく似てるんだよね。
どうしてそれを。
先輩、真帆さんから聞いたの。それでネットで調べてみたんだけど、自分でもびっくりするくらい似てた。そんな人の記憶が私の中にあるなんて、それも運命なのかなって。
Fate. It always was. Fate laughed at us. It toyed with us.
ねえ、もしも。
A drop of rain ran down Kaguri's hair and hit the floor.
もしもね、椎名かがりの記憶がなくなって完全にクリスさんの記憶に入れ替わるとしたら、そしたら私は牧瀬クリスになっちゃうのかな。
そう簡単にいくものじゃないよ。
でももしもだよ、もしもそうなるならオカリンさんは嬉しい？私がクリスさんになったらオカリンさんは嬉しい？
It was the voice of the demon I tried so many times to ignore.
俺は
I didn't want that. Or did I?
でも私はやっぱり嫌だな。
Another drop of rain struck the floor.
このまま自分がどうやって生きてきたのかもわからないまま、誰からも必要とされないまま消えちゃうなんて。
かがり、
私どうなっちゃうのかな。私は
Kaguri was shaking a little. It wasn't just because of the cold.
ごめん。
いや、
I never did figure out why she was apologizing for.
このままじゃ風邪をひく。そろそろ帰ろ
う。とにかく上がってください。
The first time I went to Lukaku's room, it really did look like a girl's room.
うわあ、二人ともずぶ濡れ。急いで着替えなきゃ。
Yanabayashi Shrine was closer to a radio building than the lab, so I decided to bring Kagari there. Mayuri had sent me a message on the way, so I had her come here first. I figured that Kagari needed Mommy Mayuri right now more than she needed me.
ママ。
Just like I thought, the second she saw Mayuri's face, she relaxed a little.
寒かったでしょう。お風呂沸かしてきますね。
Lukaku handed us towel to wipe away the rain and ran out of the room to start the bath.
お風呂ママと一緒がいい。
マユシーと？うん、いいよ。あ、でもオカリンはどうする？
う。いや、俺はいい。かがりを先に入れてやってくれ。
ありがとう。オカリンも風邪ひいちゃうから着替えだけでもしてね。
なんとかする。
Maybe I could borrow Lukaku's father's clothes? Just as I got up to leave the room.
かがりちゃん？どうしたの？かがりちゃん。
Something was wrong with Kagari. She was staring at Mayuri's face, confused.
かがり？
誰？あなたは誰？
マユシーだよ、かがりちゃん。
かがり。 私の名前？
かがり。
違う。私は誰なの？私は
Kagari tore her hair and let loose a cry that sounded like it came from the pit of hell.
しっかりしろかがり。
痛いよママ。助けてパパ、助けて。誰か助けて。私を助けてよ。誰か助け。
She was like a puppet whose strings had been cut. All the string left in her body and she fell forward. By the time I left Lukako's house, the rain had stopped. We waited for a while after that, but Kagari showed no signs of waking up. She looked peaceful as she was sleeping, so I decided to leave her into my area and Lukaku and headed back to the lab. According to the two of them, she got confused several times in the past, but never like this. We might have underestimated how dangerous the situation really was. Her brain probably under a lot of stress already. We needed a way to deal with this, and now. But for that, the second I opened the door, I heard Daru and Maho yelling.
本当か？
I ran inside without even taking the time to remove my shoes.
オカリン、なんつうグッドタイミング。
岡部さん、びしょ濡れじゃない。
そんなことはどうでもいい。それよりもやったのか？
むふ。
Daru gave me a thumbs up.
でかしたダル。
スーパーハッカーなのだぜ。これくらい当然だっつーの。
He could say that, but I knew exactly how much talent and effort it took to hack CERN. Your average hacker couldn't do it. The name Super Hacker wasn't just for show.
ヒヤジョウさんはヒヤジョウさんの方も完成したのか？
私だってこれくらいどうってことなかったわ。
Maho stuck her thumbs up just like Daru had.
さすがだな。
まあこれも全部あなたやかがりさんから情報を得られたからなんだけど、そういう意味ではかがりさんの中にクリスの記憶が残っていて助かったわね。
いや、それでも完成させたのはヒヤジョウさんの力だ。
ありがとう。その言葉素直に受け取っておくわ。あとは実際にきちんと機能するかどうかが問題だけど、こればっかりは試してみるわけにもいかないのよね。
そうだな。
僕はキッチン二郎3回な。
Kitchen Jiro, what's that? Oh, office delivery service. Sure thing. Anyway, everything was ready. All that was left to find out who they were, but that was still the biggest problem.
それじゃ私はちょっと眠らせてもらうわ。さすがに疲れる。
The sound of a ringing phone cut her off.
もう誰よ、人がこれから寝ようって時に。はい、もしもし。
She muttered to herself as she took the phone to the back of the development room.
で、かがりたんの方はどうなん？
それなんだが。
Just as I spoke, a rhyme message arrived. Kagari woke up. She's calmed down. Okay. Got it. Sorry. Can you look after her for a while? I'll contact you if I need you.
実はあまり良くない。 今日なんて真由里のことすら分からなくなった。
マジで？
それだけじゃない。その後ひどい頭痛を訴えて意識を失った。
それまずくね？
まずいな。なんとかしないと。
But unless we knew who we were up against, there was nothing we could do.
本当ですか？
The other one exchanged glances at the thunder voice from the development room.
マホタン、どうしたん？
何かあったのか？
When we looked inside, Maho turned around in a state of shock.
荒らされたって。私の借りてたホテルの部屋。
The call was from the hotel. Maho was staying at the business hotel in Waco City. Sometime in the past few days, she'd been staying here. Someone had ransacked it. She left her key card at the front desk, but there were signs that the lock had been picked. She'd just given her okay to search the room.
それで詳しい状況は分かったのか？
今から警察に連絡するから、何が盗まれてるか調べるためにも早く戻ってこいって。
じゃあ何が取られたかわからんってこと？もしかして下着とかも？
そういうのは全部持ってきてるわよ。セクハラで訴えましょうか？
うひー、それだけは勘弁。
まあ私の部屋って普段から散らかってるから荒らされてるように見えただけって可能性もある。楽観的に考えればね。鍵が開けられてたって言うから誰かが入ったのは間違いないでしょうけど、実はついこの間もオフィスの方が荒らされたことがあって。
じゃあ単なる偶然じゃないな。何者かがヒヤジョーさんの持っている何かを探しているんだ。
そうね。でも何を探しているのかは見当がついてるわ。
なんだ？
クリスのノート PC よ。
あれか。
Putting all the pieces together, it seemed that most likely option. I could be sure that whoever tried to overwrite Kagari's memories was the same group that attacked her in the other worldline. Whoever those people were, they were after the time machine for hitting Kurisu's memories. But since their experiment had failed and Kagari had escaped, they turned their attention to other things Kurisu had left behind, the laptop and hard drive that Maho had. But if they were after that, did that mean they had it now?
つかその PC ってこの前マホタンが僕に託したやつ？
何？
実はね、どうしてもパスワードを解析したくてここにこもるようになってから橋田さんにお願いしたの。
それじゃあノート PC は
無事のはずよね。
もちろん今は僕の秘密のアジトにあるのだぜ。つってもずっとセルンのハッキングにかかりきりだったからまだパスワードは解析できてないけどね。
That made me feel a lot better. Now, if only we knew who had broken into her room, but it wouldn't be that easy. Still, if they'd done something like that, they must be starting to panic. What would they do next? Wait a second.
もしかしたらこれは使えるかもしれない。
使えるって？
I didn't want to waste time explaining, so I just took out my phone and made the call. Several days later, Kagari's condition was getting worse. Staccato footsteps echoed through the darkness. Akihabara had got quiet early. The ever-busy electronics store, the concert halls that were filled with cheers, and the coffee shops that were full of laughter, all of that gave way to silence as soon as night fell. A single set of footsteps walked slowly through the silence, never breaking rhythm. It belonged to a girl. It was dark, and so it was hard to see her clearly. It was very clear that she was acting strange. She had a cap pulled down her face, and was trying to avoid letting anyone see her as she walked, as if she was hiding from someone, as if someone was chasing her. And just as she was about to turn the corner, several men jumped out in front of her. The girl stopped in surprise. Suddenly, there were men behind her too. One of the men spoke. His Japanese fluent, but if she listened carefully, she might detect a trace of a foreign accent. The girl they called Kagari was helpless as they surrounded her. One of the men thought to himself, "This is the easiest job in the world. All they had to do is kidnap a single helpless-looking girl." There was no need to bring this many people. No, it wasn't just him. Almost everyone there felt the same way. The man gradually began to close in. The girl simply stood there, afraid, and showed no signs of resistance. This was too easy. Just as the man smiled and reached out with his hand, he thought he heard the sound of something slicing through the air, and he fell to the ground, clenching to his hand. It looked like 3 sausages flying on the ground. Before they realized that the sausages were the man's finger, another man went down from high kick to the head. The men began to howl in rage.
You fucking bitch!
They leaped at the girl, swearing. Wow. Explicit. Wow, dang. I'll probably have to. Interesting. But, oh, they get their ass pwned. Ouch. One of the men who were trying to attack her from behind suddenly screamed.
Oi, oi. 静かにしな。あんまりうるさくすると、おめえらも困るんじゃねえのか?
A huge man came out of darkness, silhouetted by the moon. Oh, what the hell is going on here, man? Oh man, what's going on? Jeez. This is like getting interesting, man. That was all I could say as I watched these tough men go down one after another. One after the other. I knew from his size that Tenoji was strong. It was the other girl that really shocked me. Her disguise ruined. Suza jumped around like a cat. Each time she moved, the men around her quivered. I knew she'd undergone combat training, but I had no idea she was this strong when she was serious. The kicks from her long, lithe legs were like a work of art.
Yaruじゃねえか、バイト。
店長もね。
The men fell to the ground without even having the time to draw their knives and guns. Several days earlier, when I realized that the enemy was probably starting to panic, I came up with a plan. In the last world line, Moika had told me that someone was looking for Kagari. I wondered if that was true in this world line too, so I asked Moika to leak some information for me. A girl matching Kagari Shina's description came down this road at the same time every day. And today, a few days later, they all taken the bait. I hung around back the corner of an alley watching them fight. It felt kind of pathetic. But it was obvious that not only would I be no help whatsoever, I actually just get in the way. So it was smarter to leave it to them. I heard Daru's voice from the earphone on one of my ears. I'd call him and left the call connected so we could talk at any time. Daru had me opposed to Suza's plan to use herself as a decoy. He must have been worried about putting his daughter in danger.
心配いらない。お前の娘は想像よりずっとすごいよ。
そりゃ僕の娘だからね。でも傷物になんかされたらオカリン一生恨むからな。
He'd been better off worrying about the people she was fighting. Oh, I suddenly heard a high-pitched whistle. At the signal, the men started to turn and run. They realized they'd fallen into a trap and decided to retreat.
おっと、そうはいくかよ。
Tennoji's giant arm grabbed one of the men's hand, but there was a hollow popping sound and the man's body went limp. No way. He was dead. He took his own life.
おじさん、そっち。
A piercing yell brought me back to my senses. One of the men was coming towards the alleyway where I was hiding. Our goal was to capture them and make them tell us who they were working for. If we couldn't do that, all this would be for nothing. I ran out in front of the men without even thinking. My sudden appearance caused him to hesitate for a moment, but he kept charging without dropping his speed. I saw that he was holding on to something shiny near his waist. Just as he hit me, Souza slammed him into a jump kick. With a jump kick.
おっと
The kick knocked him directly into Tanji's waiting arms. Tennoji caught him easily, then spun the man's arm around his back so he couldn't hurt himself.
おじさん、怪我は？大丈夫？
なんともない。
オカリン、どうしたん？何があった？
心配するな。こっちはみんな無事だ。それより鈴葉、奴は？
Something like a scream came out of his mouth. At some point, Tennoji jammed what looked like a towel into it. He was probably trying to keep him from killing himself like the last guy.
おいおい、あんまり暴れるんじゃねえよ。騒ぎになって困るのはおめえもだろうが。それにまだ1本目だぜ。情けねえ。あとまだ9本も残ってる。それが終わったら目だ。それから両方の耳、鼻。まだまだお楽しみはいっぱいあるんだぜ。
His voice was cold. This was the real Tennoji. This was FB. I wanted to look away, but Souza was watching without flinching the slightest.
俺だって面倒な真似はしたくねえ。どうせ吐くんなら早めに吐いた方がお互いのためだと思うぜ。ん？どうだ？もう一本行くか？
The man shook his head violently.
最初からそうすりゃいいんだよ。で、おめえさんたちの元締めは誰だ？
Tennoji took the towel out of the man's mouth. He said something in a whisper, so small I couldn't hear it. Tennoji's color suddenly changed.
ストラト4？おい、冗談じゃねえだろな。
The man desperately shook his head again.
ストラト4か。また面倒な奴らが。
Strat 4. I heard of them. Back when I was into conspiracy theory, I looked them up on the internet. Their real name was Strategic Focus, I think. They were an American civilian intelligence company, sometimes called the Shadow CIA. They specialized in military matters, and their skills had supposedly been put to good use during the Iraq and Gulf Wars. If a surrounded like Tennoji said they were a problem, they probably were. This wasn't going to be easy. But now wasn't time for being scared.
聞いたかったる。今すぐにストラト4のサーバーにハッキングをかけてくれ。
オキドキ。
I felt myself starting to relax as I completed my first objective, but there wasn't time for that. This was where things really begin.
どうしたの、店長？何か気にかかることでも？
いや、ストラト4といや民間の会社だぜ。いわば金によって雇われてる連中だ。そんな奴らがいくら捕まったからって 自決までするか？
It did seem strange, come to think of it.
おい、おめえ本当に
Energy tried to wing the man's neck again, but
気を失ってやがる。だらしねえやつだ。
Energy sighed and took out a rope and started tying him up.
後始末は俺に任せて、おめえらは行け。
いいんですか？
これで終わりじゃねえんだろ。
I was a little curious what he intended to do with them, but
わかりました。後のことはお願いします。
I had other priorities right now. I said my thanks to Denoji and hurried to the lab with Suzuo.
おじさん、早く。
わかってる。
Still ran through the night like a panther. It was all I could do to keep up. The path to the lab seemed far longer than it usually did. We finally made it to the lab. My Yuri Ferris and everyone else was already there waiting. And Kaguri too. Kaguri was lying on the couch in obvious pain. Her breathing was shallow. Her complexion was pale. Something bad could happen to her at any moment.
なる。どうだ？
ちょい待ち。前にハッキングかけた時のルートがあるから今探ってる。
前にって、お前そんな危険なことをしてたのか？
ちょっとね、友達と賭けでね、どっちが早くハックできるか勝負したんだ。ゴーゴーカレー1年分。
Okay. No, I want some curry. But that's interesting. Alright, continue onwards. He probably had no idea how dangerous that was.
あれ、どっちが勝ったか聞かないん？
From the way he was acting, there was no need to even ask.
とにかく急いでくれ。
ラジャー。
Since their plan to steal back Kagari had failed, there was a good chance Strafford would resort to even more desperate measures. There was no time to waste. And
オカリ、顔色悪いよ。
いや、なんでもない。
なんでもないことないにゃ。見せるにゃ。
I just ripped off my coat.
ひどい怪我してるにゃ。岡部さん、違う。オカリ。
I tried to avoid looking at it, but there was a lot more dark blood stain on the side of my shirt than I expected to see. When the man had stabbed me before, it must have gone in pretty deep.
問題ない。
問題ないわけないにゃ。ルカにゃ、応急手当ての用意を。はい。
俺は大丈夫だ。マユリ、それよりもカガリは？
カガリちゃん、しっかり。
Kaguri was still lying on the sofa, panting for breath. For the last few days, she's been getting weaker and weaker. Her hand reached up into the air.
ママ、どこにいるの？
ママはここだよ。ちゃんとそばにいるよ。
Mary grabbed her hand tightly and she finally smiled. Well, that's some weird wording. I guess they'll fix that up in the next version, but anyway, and she finally smiled, a weak smile.
ママ、私このまま消えちゃうのかな。
大丈夫だよ。きっと オカリンとダル君が何とかしてくれるから。
オカリンさん。
そうだよ、オカリン、わかるよね。
オカリンさん。
Kagari's lifeless eye turned towards me.
心配しなくていい。もう少しで元通りになる。
岡部さん。私を消して。
かがり。
No.
彼女の中から私を消して。このままじゃ彼女が。
Those were Kurisu's words. Personality and memory were two different things. Just because she had Kurisu's memory, that didn't mean she had Kurisu's personality. But those were definitely Kurisu's words. At least, that's how it seemed to me. I remember what she said before. She told me to save Mayuri. She told me she couldn't sacrifice Mayuri to save herself. Maybe there was a tiny chance that Kurisu's memory was safely settled inside Kagari's mind. But even if they didn't, I knew what she'd chosen. She'd chosen to leave. She'd chosen to disappear. I had no way of knowing if the words coming out of Kagari's mouth were from another personality created by Kurisu's memories. But there was no doubt that they were Kurisu's words. Right now, she was nothing but a formless thing called memories. So why even now when she was nothing but memories, did she still have to suffer so much? Why did she have to suffer at all?
ごめんね、岡部。
Clear drops fell from her softly closed eyes.
誰？まだか？
Kurisu. I asked him to stop myself from screaming her name.
待って、もうすぐ。
まずいよ、おじさん。
Suza whispered to me as she looked out the window.
1、2、3、何人か集まってきてる。ストラト4だ。
誰？
よし、来い。
The tension was rising every second. Was he done yet? Why wasn't he done yet?
シュー
誰？
シュー来たビンゴー
Lukaku on the other brought the treatment's device over, but I motioned for them to stay back as I looked down the monitor. Maho leaned over Daru's other shoulder.
重要そうなファイルの中からサイズの大きなものを選んで。
待ってよ、大きなの2ともしかしてこれかな。でもファイルネームジョンって。
モーツァルトの洗礼名はヨハネ。きっとそれだわ。
なんかよくわからんけど OK。 てか中にもファイルがいっぱいあるんですけど。
見せて。
Inside the folder were several files labeled with codes.
ファイルが増えてる。私たちの研究段階じゃこんなに多くなかった。
Which meant that after Amadeus' program was shut down, it had ended up in Satro's hands somehow, and they'd gone on to do more experiment with it.
この中のどれかがかがりさんの記憶データのはずだけど。
K6205 だ。
え？
K6205 番がかがりの記憶だ。誰？
Crucial number 620, the magic flu.
K62 あった、これだ。
後の手はずは事前に話した通りに頼む。
Compared to Kurisu's time leap machine, the process was a lot simpler. Since the memory data already existed, there was no need for VR headset or the phone wave. All we had to do was use the decoder program, Kaguri's memory data, then use CERN's LHD to compress it. Then we transferred the compressed data and send it to the cell phone.
早く完全に囲まれた。
Okay. This is the part we're gonna go to the second ending. Alright. Gonna make sure I get the right point to save it so I don't get screwed.
誰準備はいいか
Unless you guys want to watch me play through all that part again, then I don't mind. But you know, I probably will do that later time. But for now, I just want to make sure I get this right. Okay, alright. This part coming up.
よし行くぞ。
待って。
I looked up and saw Maho was staring at the screen, her features frozen in an iron mask.
どうしたのヤジョさん。
本当にうまくいくのかしら。もし失敗したらかがりさんは。
I reached my arm around Dara's back and put my hand firmly on her shoulder.
大丈夫だ。俺が保証する。
岡部さん。
おじさん。
かがり。
I stepped away from the piece and knelt down in front of the sofa, where Kagari lay.
岡部さん。
いいな。
Goodbye. Kurisu.
了解。
The sound of footsteps coming up the stairs. The sound of the phone ringing. Alright. This is definitely a save point. Right here I'm gonna save. Okay. Alright guys. Right now we're going to the recursive Mother Goose End. So basically, according to the no spoiler guide, the second ending we will not be picking our phone. Yeah. And we will see what happens as all these different sounds fill the air.
岡部さん。
And we will come back on the third ending. We're picking up the phone, okay? So right now we're not responding to the phone to get the recursive Mother Goose ending. The last thing she said was,
私多分岡部さんのことあなたのこと
whether those were Kurisu's words or Kagari's, her words were cut off by the sound of the door and the sound of the screaming. I hesitated. Not only did I hesitate to answer it, but I almost tried to tap the button to reject the call. But then Kagari's finger cut mine off. And then her finger, or maybe Kurisu's, tapped the button to answer the call. Then the phone up against her head stopped ringing. Well, timeline shifted. Yes! Recursive Mother Goose, guys! The dizziness stopped. Okay guys, thank you for watching this run. I'm going to save it right here, and then we will continue in the next part onto the next of this episode, which is part 13, and we'll be going to the ending, second ending, which we're in the chapter now, and we'll see what happens. Thank you all for this time with me, and appreciate you guys watching it. If you like my content, please subscribe and like, and also notification bell. And when I get a chance, we will definitely continue this on. And thank you for watching. You guys all have a great night or day, and we'll see you in the next part of the series. Bye.